going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make...
Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Key. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early. We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. down from back at their own 24-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The run to the right. Fights off the defender. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's key. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Finds a crease at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That's caught. It's Wagner. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. It'll be a draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
There he goes! Running inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. A first down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, the defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got a man. Still running at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And the quarterback knew that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Gray. Caught over the middle, it's Klein. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Finds a man in the middle. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. And you just saw it right there.
Off play action on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Ducks looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through two quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David. relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now they'll run the draw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Got his man on the outside. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Going to try to get it himself. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Gray. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Tight end now in motion. Hands it off. Look out, he's got room. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final period of this one. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be
looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Hauls it in.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Covey. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Under fire. They're working that left side. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra. still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments when the hands team is able to fall on it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows that.
There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
The assault enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 9. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. To the air, it's Gray. Just a short pass to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Wagner. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Northwestern right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Covey. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Oregon.
The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The quick out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Ducks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. To the air, it's Gray. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Gets it to him on the screen. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To throw, it's Gray. He'll try to do it himself. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Plenty of fireworks.